Knowledge becomes physical when you can walk through it. When documents stop being distant screens and start behaving like objects, you can approach, circle, and leave behind as your attention shifts. The space is full of plates of text floating in air, solid enough to feel printed. And suddenly the mess of connections that would overwhelm a flat screen becomes readable, because depth gives separation and movement gives focus, and knowledge won't be flat again. It rises, it recedes, it waits. You step inside the argument, you walk the distance between ideas. Knowledge won't be flat again. Knowledge won't be flat again. Knowledge won't be flat again.
Instead of zooming, you step closer. Instead of filtering, you turn your head. What matters comes forward, everything else falls into the periphery without being erased. Titles pull you from across the room. Step closer and you want a summary. An abstract, just enough to understand what the work is doing. Behind that sits the full paper waiting, but not demand attention.
Knowledge won't be flat again. No more shrinking thought to fit a pain. Meaning has distance, importance has depth. Knowledge won't be flat again. Knowledge won't be flat again. Knowledge won't be flat again.
It starts to feel like an academic poster you can walk into, not just look at. Where structure emerges from where things are placed, not from menus or panels. Depth stops being just space and becomes meaning. Pull something forward and it matters more. Push it back and it fades without disappearing. Lines between things matter less than clusters. Grouping carries more meaning than explicit links. Lists, sets, and layers do cognitive work silently.
Knowledge won't be flat again. 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 Knowledge won't be flat again.
But too much freedom becomes chaos, so the system needs to help snap into planes. Locking arrangements, layering information so structure can be imposed and removed at will. Some people annotate with text, others annotate with space. Walls, tables, distance, and proximity become notes in themselves. Reading changes to paper scale, from banners to posters to pages. Figures wanna be pulled out, placed beside the text, kept visible while reading. On citation should open, detach, and persist. Summary should appear only when you approach. Fragments should live independently, not stay trapped inside pages.
We don't yet know how to read in these spaces. We don't yet know how to organize thought here. The rules are still forming under our feet. Knowledge won't be flat again.